Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Bobby D, and I'm back again with another hot, juicy video. And as always, we're joined by the swollest hair consultant in Texas, Steve Michaels.
Bobby.
Thanks for being on my channel,
Thanks for
Steve.
having me back.
Got Superman back with me.
Superman, let's do it.
Yes, sir. And when y'all know when Steve's here, we always talk about hair. And Steve, you talked about on your channel the DUPA hair loss, and I'm not talking about the artist Dunlap, of course.
We can talk about her.
Yeah. I'm a fan, Steve.
I am too.
And so if people haven't seen Steve's video on his channel of defeating hair loss, I wanted to bring it to y'all as well. So what is DUPA hair loss?
So the DUPA is diffuse thinning alopecia. DUPA is a pattern of alopecia where you actually kind of thin. It's also can be referred to as a female pattern. It's a little bit more, layman's terms. It can also thin your hair in the donor zone. So across the board, unless we talk real specific about possibilities of using a little FUE, DUPA patients are not considered candidates for hair surgery. And it's really hurtful because, in the industry, the professionals, the specialists that I associate myself with and work with, they don't want to go near these patients, not in that way, but I mean, that sounded kind of nasty. But I mean, they don't want to go near them surgically. They don't want to put them at harm's way, which is what the better doctors do not want to do. So if you think about it, if you are thinning but not balding, and we're not really sure if you have thinning in the donor zone and you do a transplant into the thinning from the donor, it is the exception to the rule of the donor being not sensitive to the DHT in DUPA patients that could, lose the donor hair. So we want to be very careful. We can talk about that more in another video about how we can strategically do a little bit of surgery in certain spots with DUPA, but across the board, 95% of the time, like the female patients that have female pattern loss. Now, the female pattern loss doesn't necessarily affect the donor. The DUPA, it does.
Gotcha.
And if we see it, but we don't know for sure, we have to monitor it. So that's why it's very challenging.
Yeah, I bet. Dang.
Yeah.
Dang. Well, I'm sorry if anybody is going through that. It seems like it's not the best.
No, it's hurtful because you want to help everyone. And all I can tell you is if you do have it, male or female, and whatever medication you qualify for, that's number one. Females in childbearing years, that's a no-no with the finasteride.
Yeah.
But if you have it, what you want to do is obviously stop the ongoing loss. I guess if the good news about that, if you have that, is that the female pattern is more of like the thinning. So in a dark room, kind of, sort of, it looks like a full head of hair, and then you can use some makeup and product as well, and still kind of pull things off.
Yeah.
So there are ways to get around it, but just flat out, Bobby, doing hair surgery on a DUPA patient is not the right thing to do. Gotcha.
Well, I appreciate you, Steve, dropping
pleasure.
some more knowledge on my channel for people if they're not familiar with that. And as always, be sure to check out Steve's channel at Defeating Hair Loss. It's growing rapidly now.
Thanks to you.
I try, Steve.
My model.
So check Steve's channel out, and then also be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.